The hustle standard, flag no fail. Hold strong, people. Hold strong.
So as promised, I've got some supplements here that I use, and some other things I use, like this shaker. I probably have this as a really important part of your setup at home. There's so many shakers out there, you just don't know what to get. So the one I'd recommend is this Pro Elite shaker. You can get them on eBay, Amazon, anything like that. For me, I wouldn't really go to the retail shops, because you just end up spending about 8 to 10 quid, probably more, on a shaker, whereas you can get it for like £1.99. I don't know what it is in dollars for those in the US, but yeah. And the reason why it's so good is this little silver thing in here. This little metal mixer, I don't know what it's called, but ever since these came along, my shakes have just been mixing so easy. There's no shake getting stuck at the bottom or on the side, so that's convenient. So I recommend that. Next one is a good protein. I normally get it from My Protein, and yeah, this one's the Impact Whey, and I've got a bit of a sweet tooth, so for me, cookies and cream, perfect. Had the mint choc chip one for about, I've been having it for about 3 months now, but the cookies and cream, that's the best one for me at the moment. So I'd recommend good protein. Next one is BCAAs. These, man, I tell you, if you have them on their own, they taste awful, absolutely rank. Do not try it. I remember at uni getting a spoon and literally having it and just putting the spoon in my mouth with a scoop of this and just washing it down with water. That was the advice I was given. Worst advice ever. Never ever do that. I mean, you can try it for laughs, but never do that. What I'd say is, if you want to get a squash, sugar-free or whatever floats your boat, I normally go for a sugar-free one, double strength. You put that in your shaker with a spoon of this, mix it up, and it dissolves, and you don't taste it, which is great. And BCAAs are really good for just like when you get those aches and pains after the gym. They're good, aches and pains, but they just help relieve those a bit, and help to strengthen and rebuild your muscles, as well as the protein. I mean, there's probably some geek out there that will say there's more to it than that. There is, but I don't know it all. But I know that that's good. Secondly, I have pre-workouts, and as sort of like this channel is about being a dad or becoming a dad while training, you're going to need some sort of pre-workout just to give you that energy. Otherwise, you're going to be walking in and getting no reps and no sets out. So the one I have is No Explode. I did have Craze before this, but I just found Craze was a bit gnarly for me. It actually made me feel anxious, and I wondered what they were putting in it. So I went for this, and it's been great. We've had a good relationship ever since. I'm getting the reps out. I've noticed the gains from the weight and from muscle mass, and the more reps I can do from doing it. So that's good. And it's supported by, I think it's by the mixed martial arts and all that sort of stuff. So, it's a good one to try out. Another pre-workout, well, it's not really a pre-workout, it's coffee, but in England we have this stuff called Rocket Fuel, and man, this is crazy as well. So if you don't want stuff and you're worried about what you're putting in your body and all that sort of stuff, that's fair enough. Go for something a bit more cleaner in that sense, a bit more natural, and go for the Rocket Fuel. That's good. So that's a coffee. I don't like coffee, but hey. And the next two things I would recommend is get yourself a good cod liver oil. It doesn't really matter, it can be a cheap one. Get yourself a good cod liver oil and Tesco's vitamin C and zinc. You don't need a multivitamin. Multivitamins are rubbish, they don't work. But if you get yourself a good vitamin C and zinc, then yeah, they'll do the job. And zinc's great for guys because it helps you a little bit with fat loss. But cod liver oil is really good for your joints if you're doing heavy weights, squatting a lot. Not on the toilet, but if you're just squatting, it's going to help your joints, the cartilage, and I think it's the synovial fluid and stuff like that. So, yeah, if there's any other supplements as well that you think that I should be talking about or reviewing, then just let me know. But these are the ones I'd recommend for someone who's just started training. But because this channel, as I said, is about dads to be or dads, then these would be the supplements I'd recommend for you.
I got a problem.